Where I'm from, after street fights, they bring a Tekken. Hey, King J, what we tell him? Back on.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy King J. Today, I'm going to talk about EVO Online and what it means for fighting games. Now, EVO Online got cancelled, but we need to talk about something that's very, very serious. Now, as you know, some of the games had expeditions, so you had like Tekken, Street Fighter and stuff like that. But then you also had games that had the actual tournament. So we're talking like Killer Instinct, Fighting Nerds. I can't remember the other titles. There was off the top of my head, I can't remember them. But there was four games. These 4 games are made by American development. Now, all the games like Street Fighter, the prominent games, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat was, well, I think Mortal Kombat was an online tournament as well, from what I remember. So Street Fighter, Tekken, all of these games were expedition because their online is terrible. Now, the development is Japanese, or should I say, is it Japanese? Yeah, Japanese. And what this is telling me is that the Japanese developers need to actually get their arse into gear, and they need to start listening to the community when it comes to online. Because imagine now, COVID-19 wasn't planned, and then the next best thing to do tournaments was online. The online for all of these games are not that good. But then you look at a game like Killer Instinct, Fighting Nerds, SKULLGIRLS, all these games. You're looking at these games and you're like, the online is, apparently it's ridiculously good. Killer Instinct online is sick. Like, I played against someone in America and I didn't even know they were in America. Like, it just felt so good. Tekken on the other hand, nope. Street Fighter on the other hand is ridiculous. Street Fighter, you have to play on grid. You can't play on no other stage apart from grid, and even then sometimes it lags. So we have to do better when it comes to online gaming, fighting games. You know, fighting games is as hard as it is, you know, and there's people out here that are trying to make content for people to kind of get involved in these games, and it's like, yo, we're trying our hardest to make people get involved in these games, but you guys are not helping. You know, Tekken wasn't, you can't play an online Tekken tournament. You can, but it's not like, you know, EVO Online didn't accept it, so you gotta wonder why. Street Fighter 5 is the same thing, you know. So when it comes to online, I feel like these Japanese developers should take note and say, hey, look, EVO Online happened, we wasn't even in the forefront, what can we do? You know, they gotta kind of get out of this kind of old mentality that they have when it comes to these games, because the offline is brilliant. The offline for these games are brilliant. This is what brought everyone together, and you know, everyone knows. But offline and online seems like 2 different games. Killer Instinct, like I said, that's the only one game that I know, so I can only vouch for that. And that game, online, offline, it feels the same to me. It feels so fluent. It's nice. The online is great. Again, it's American development, Iron Galaxy, you know. So that's all I want to talk about. I feel like online needs to be better when it comes to these fighting games. They've really, like, us being in this pandemic and it's like we can't play online. Some of us are complaining about the online for the games. They're not in like the main tournaments. People are running tournaments, but you know, sometimes we get lag or we get issues. You know, sometimes the lobbies are not as good. Tekken lobby is trash. As much as I love the game and as much as I love the people that are behind it, that are putting in the work, the online lobby, for example, if I want to skip my turn, I should be able to press a button to skip my turn. Just certain little things like that, and it shouldn't be disconnecting me from lobbies and stuff like that. And it just needs work. And I think once it does get work, it's easier for people to play and stay intact with those games. Because if we don't have good online, people are just gonna start going on to first-person shooters and stuff like that. And you know, those games are really killing it because of online. Online is good for most of those games, you know. So we just need to do better. That's my thoughts on online fighting games. I think we just need to get that improvement. Once we get that improvement, things will we'll start getting more people coming in and getting more involved into the fighting game community and stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, if you comment in the comment section down below, let me know what you lot think about online gaming for fighting games. Thumbs up if you don't like the video, and subscribe. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.
Simmer down. Simmer now. Couple kicks to your boat. I'm a winner now. Like Eddie with the feet. I'm a killer now. Simmer down. Simmer now.